I'm good. We have the ladies from the Adams County Regional Medical Center here with us. We will talk with them here in a little bit. First and foremost, what is the Hawksworth Blood Center?
Well, we are a local blood bank located down in around downtown Cincinnati in the Clifton area, and we service 32 hospitals in the tri-state area, including Adams County Regional Medical Center in the Adams County area.
Okay, and I've got to think blood is in high demand right now. You need some, right?
Blood is always in high demand, but considering the craziness that the entire U.S. is dealing with now, I would say it's even in more high demand.
And with COVID, what are the precautions Hawksworth is taking, and how does it all work?
Okay, yes, Hawksworth is taking every safety precaution right now. We are limiting appointment slots as far as all of our operations to make sure that we have as much space as possible to space out and social distance. We are asking all of our blood donors to wear a mask during the donation process. If you do not have one, Hawksworth will provide one to you. And we are making sure we have all of our PPE and just making it a comfortable environment for both donors and staff.
Oh, all right, and that's good. Now, if you're sick, obviously, if you're having any kind of symptoms, don't show up, right?
Correct, yes. If you have any kind of COVID-19 symptoms or aren't feeling well at all, we would ask you to hold off until you're feeling better.
So you cover a pretty large area, and is it harder now getting blood donations than it was, say, a year ago?
As far as my particular territory, I would say yes, for sure. I just think with everything going on, some folks still have a little bit of reservations about going out and being around other people. Mm-hmm. And we've lost a ton of high schools and even colleges that we work with locally with people being remote. So, yes, it's very much impacted our collections overall.
What's your upcoming schedule? Are you in our area anytime soon, or?
We are, yes. We are actually going to be at Adams County Regional Medical Center on January 21st from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, so from 12 to 6. Do people need to pre-register? They just show up?
Yes, we are encouraging everyone to schedule an appointment if you are able to do so. We can certainly handle walk-ins, but we just ask folks, if you're going to go that route, to be patient with us because we are only allowed to have a limited amount of folks on the bus at one time. So we would certainly encourage making an appointment.
All right. Besides the Adams County Regional Medical Center, any other places throughout the month of January?
Yeah, as far as close to your area, we will also be at St. George Catholic Church in Georgetown.
Okay.
On, it looks like Tuesday, January 19th. So I know that's more Brown County, but it's kind of close to the Adams-Brown area.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as that for January, that looks like it as far as Adams County or the Adams County area.
Okay, someone thinking about giving blood the day of, do they eat before they go? Do you eat after? How does it all work?
Absolutely. We recommend that you definitely get some food before donating. Make sure you get a good meal in your system, drink plenty of fluids, preferably water, so you're nice and hydrated, ready to go, and this should ensure that you're healthy and feeling good after your donation.
And when people donate in this area, does it stay in this area, or does it go out through the country, or how does that work?
It's a great question. It generally stays in the area. Again, as I'd mentioned earlier, we service 32 hospitals in the tri-state area, mm-hmm. So it would go one of those hospitals, essentially, but we generally keep it local.
All right. So for more information, people want to check it out, the website, or how do they find out?
Yep. As far as, are you speaking specifically for the Adams County Drive or just Hawksworth in general?
Both, if you have things for both of them.
Okay, yes. Our website is hawksworth.org. You can go to our website and check out any information regarding blood donations, upcoming events, things of that nature. And if you want to specifically sign up for the Adams County Regional Medical Center blood drive, we have a direct sign-up link for that, and that is hawksworth.org/ACRMC. Or folks could call us at 513-451-0910 to schedule their appointment.
All right. Is there any blood type that you're short of, or?
To be purely honest with you, type O seems to be the blood type that we're always in need of.
Okay.
Saying that we're not in need of all blood types, but type O is definitely one that we struggle to keep our inventory up.
Is there like a reason for that? More type O blood out there, or do you not know the reason?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of reasons, actually. As far as two of the main, O, as I'm sure you've heard, O is a universal blood type for red cells, so it's more commonly used, which I would say would probably be one reason. And then also type O negative is one of the more rare blood types, so it's hard to have enough donors to keep a good supply of that specific blood type.
All right. Chris, before I let you go, once again, if they want to sign up for the Hawksworth Blood Center, once again, give the web addresses again.
Absolutely. That would be hawksworth.org/groups/ACRMC, or call us at 513-451-0910.
All right. Well, Chris, good luck. Hopefully you get a lot of blood donations.
Thank you very much. We're looking forward to it, hoping to get the word out just to let folks know we'll be there, and we've got plenty of appointment slots open.
All right. Thanks so much for giving us a call this morning.
No problem. You have a great day.
You too. All right, Chris McMullen from the Hawksworth Blood Center. Now we'll turn our attention over to the Adams County Regional Medical Center. How are you guys? I'll let you guys introduce yourself.
Hi, Brad. I'm Kelly Winkle with Senior Life Solutions. I'm the RN of the program and responsible for getting out there and doing some community ads. So that's what we're doing here today, just to give everybody a little insight to what we do there.
You brought a lady that most people know.
Yeah.
We got over here.
Yeah. I'm Rhonda McFarland. I'm one of the social workers at Adams County Regional Medical Center, and I also do community education.
All right. We'll talk to, coming up, we had a good conversation about swing beds one time in here.
Yes, we did.
So, Kelly, what's going on at the Adams County Regional Medical Center in your department?
Okay. So our department is responsible for helping seniors 65 and older with anxiety, depression, grief, things of that nature, which we have seen is more prominent, it seems like, since COVID's been around. Yeah. It's creating this atmosphere for people to stay in their homes more often, maybe not get to see their family members as much and get out like they used to. So we have seen that as a prevalence here lately, of people just dealing with more depression and anxiety. And that's what we are here for them here in the community. We offer a program where they can come in and talk to our therapist. We have a therapist, her name is Neva, and she handles all our groups and individuals. Referrals can be made by anybody, even a self-referral. So if someone's listening right now and they're thinking, I'm dealing with some depression, anxiety, they can give us a call and make a self-referral. Our psychiatrist will see them and then admit them into the program.
And, we go back 1 year ago. We had no clue what was about ready to happen. So a lot of people are down. They can't get out. Especially the elderly population, and you're here to help.
Yes, definitely. We're seeing a lot of people that are stuck in their homes, and like I said, not able to get out, not able to see their family members as much. We even see those that might be in an assisted living even, or a nursing home, and is able to maybe get on the phone, because we have that as well. They don't have to come in person. They can call us, and they can be a part of the program that way as well. And they don't have to have the video conferencing. They can just make a phone call. So that helps people tremendously, just to be able to talk to someone and be of others that are of similar age and have similar experiences. Yeah. So it just helps.
Being alone is no fun.
No.
And then you go through a pandemic, you add all that on top of everything, and people do get depressed. And it's the thing, we talk about mental health now. You go back 20 years, you didn't really talk about it at all.
No.
Now it's it's out in the forefront. People talk about it, and that's a good thing.
Right. We should talk about it. We should talk about it. We should be willing to help each other and get through these tough times, because not only are we going through a pandemic right now, but we're also in winter.
Yeah.
Less
6 months of dreary weather. Yeah.
Less sunlight, so that depresses people too, and just not being able to get out like you used to, just because it's cold and nasty, and you might be older and not able to ambulate as well like you used to, so you're staying home more. So we're seeing all of that compounded, on top of each other.
And it has to be worse for the people that give hugs. We have huggers out there. I mean, you can't really hug anybody right now, so it's hard on them right now.
It sure is. Yeah. It sure is, that closeness. Yeah, and then on top of it, nobody can see you smile either.
That's
with
true.
These masks on.
That's true. Yeah, I never thought though. You walk through the store and you got your mask on, and they may be sticking their tongue out at you. You don't even know these days. But hopefully, before long, this will all be behind us and get back. But until then, if you are down, need some help, just call.
Yes, you can call the main hospital number and ask for Senior Life Solutions. Or if you have a pen and paper right now, you can write down our number. It's 937-386-3900. We have Peggy that will be answering that phone. She's great. She's our office personnel, and she also she helps in all types of ways with our patients, gives them phone calls, talks to them, listens if they need to talk. And then, like I said, we have Neva, our therapist, that conducts all the groups and individuals. And then we have Dr. Shaw. She's our psychiatrist that sees all the patients and also can help with meds, too. If there's a need for meds to help get them over this hump in their life, then she can help with that as well.
Because I'm going to guess a lot of the senior activities have been canceled that they were used to.
Yes.
And now just need someone to talk to.
Yes, and we offer that. And like I said, they can come in person, but if they're anxious and don't feel like that's the right thing for them right now, they can call in. So we have both ways they can do it. They can come in person, or they can call in. And we have a program also that the hospital will help get them there. If there is a need for transportation, the hospital will help make sure that we can get them there. The hospital also, as far as payment, we check out everyone's insurance, and then also the hospital has a financial assistance
Some people don't know that.
Right. And so there's several different ways that people can be involved. If they don't think they can afford it, just give us a call and we can see. We can see what we can do.
Yeah, you'll find out.
Yeah.
Just call. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
So what else do? You take care of all that.
Yes,
I'm sure those other things.
Yes, so we do education. We check everybody's vitals. If things are out of range or something, then we give their doctor a call and give them a heads up, like, hey, their blood pressure's really high. We give them a heads up. If they come into us and they are in a situation where they're not feeling well, and I check them out, being the nurse of the program, and then we get them to the ER. Even if they need to go to the ER, we'll get them there.
Some people are afraid to go right now.
Yeah,
and I understand that.
Yes.
But it's safe. So if you need to go to the doctor, please go.
Yes. Don't put it off. Don't put it off. And we will sit with some of our patients if they need a procedure done, and they're anxious, about getting something done.
Well, who wants to get a needle? I hate needles.
It's scary. It is scary. And so we have, when we need to, we'll sit with them, hold their hand, be there for them. So
it's going to be me when I get old. Someone's got to hold my hand to get a shot. It's just happening.
That's okay, Brad. We'll be there for you.
I'm going to get there for you guys. I'm a big baby when it comes to needles. But, and with the pandemic and all that, now I'm seeing more shots online, because people take pictures. Whew, I can't even watch that stuff. I was never an ER fan, and remember that show.
Yeah.
Couldn't watch that. But if you need help, please call or please go.
Yes. They can, again, call the hospital number, the main number, or you can call our department directly at 937-386-3900. And like I said, anybody can call and make a referral. Yeah. Even if you're a home health aide working in somebody's home, you can make that call if you know somebody that's depressed or might need some help.
And you have seen an increase since March, I'm sure of it.
We have seen a huge increase in people being more depressed, more anxious, but just because they're watching the news.
Turn off the news.
And they're so anxious about what's going on and afraid of of what COVID could do to you.
And I think
if you
the one
catch
thing
it.
we've learned about COVID is, in the beginning, we didn't know. And now I think we know it affects everybody different. So it could be perfectly fine for someone to have the next person. It put them in the ICU, it seems like.
Yes.
You just don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the danger of this one.
I think all of us have known somebody now at this point, and that we've known somebody or something that's had it, or we've lost someone to it or something. So it's affecting everybody at this point. So
vaccines coming in, or do you know that? Or
yeah, so Rhonda actually has a little bit of information about that information. So I'm going to let her.
I'll skip to that since I went there. The vaccine for COVID-19.
Yes, we have started that. The week before last, the health department came, and then what we're doing is we're basically doing it so many employees and so forth at a time. Okay,
so everybody eventually, and we can get this behind us, and hopefully we don't go through this again in our lifetime. Would be a nice thing. But I think once all that starts out by fall, I think we'll be a lot better shape than we are now, right?
I hope so.
Let's pray.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with more of the Adams County Regional Medical Center. We'll do that right after this, right here on C103.
The best way to learn about Adams County Cancer Center is to listen to what their patients have to say.
If you're having treatments in Cincinnati or one of the big cities, if you have to drive down there and come back, you're so sick, stressed out, and wore out, it makes it very hard for you. The Cancer Center here makes it so wonderful for people to be able to come, get the treatment, and be back home maybe in 15 minutes.
Call 1-888-3-CANCER or visit AdamsCountyCancerCenter.com. Advanced technology with a personal touch.
Juice, Mom! Juice, juice, juice! Mommy, why are we going to the store? Mom, I want juice! Mom! Juice, juice, juice! Mommy! Juice, juice,
Mom! Juice, juice. Your child will have different needs at different stages of life, and that includes the car seat. That's right, the car seat. A car seat isn't one size fits all. You have to have the right seat based on your child's age, weight, and height. See, car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. But there's a website that gives you all the information you need. safercar.gov/the-right-seat. You'll find out about types of seats, when to have a seat rear-facing, when to switch it to forward-facing, when it's time for a booster seat, and when it's time for your child to ride in the back seat with a seatbelt. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. Go to safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's out with the old and in with the new at Rent-A-Own. Say goodbye to 2020 and your old stuff. We're giving you up to $300 for your old stuff. All you have to do is send us a picture of your old stuff and we'll help you find new. Get up to $300 in credit for a new laundry set, new mattress, new living room set, new laptop, you name it. It's out with the old and in with the new at Rent-A-Own, where we help nice folks own nice stuff. Visit R2O.com for more details.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
A warm fleece on a cold day. I want to be a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Tonight on C103 is the doubleheader boys high school basketball action. White Oak and Fairfield, Ripley at Peebles. Right here on the Shack Sports Radio Network. Don't miss doubleheader action tonight as the Wildcats of White Oak travel to take on the Lions of Fairfield and the Blue Jays of Ripley travel to take on the Indians of Peebles. Hit the games tonight right here on the Shack Sports Radio Network, C103.
We know how it goes. You're tuned in to C103 and hearing the best game of the season.
Just sit back, put 3 in the left corner, bang!
But you're home now, and you can't sit in your car for an hour. So get out your smart device and go to C103.fm and click Listen Live. It's just like an app, but works on any smart device. And there's no download. Plus, once you add a shortcut to your home screen, you'll be just a click away from every Shack game we cover wherever you are. It's the C103 live stream at C103.fm.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Getting support from friends online kept me on track.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
Instead of smoking after I ate, I'd get up and take a walk.
I missed having a cigarette in my hand, so I'd hold a pen or a straw, anything.
Until I knew I wouldn't give in to temptation, I spent more time with my friends who didn't smoke.
I went to places that were smoke-free.
I didn't stay quit the very first time I tried.
I kept on trying, and I learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
I quit.
I quit.
I quit.
We did it, so can you.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
I'm Ohio Governor Mike DeWine. We're at war with the coronavirus, a very dangerous and lethal enemy. You can help by staying home. If you must go out, keep 6 feet from other people to protect yourself, people living with you, and others. Every action we take or don't take has a real impact. Ohio, we're in this together.
Furnished by Governor Mike DeWine and the OAB.
Seatbelt on. Seatbelt on. Look, I can't put it on for you, and you know the cops are out there, right? If you don't wear your seatbelt, you get a ticket. Don't be an idiot. Who's a smart driver?
All across the country, cops are cracking down. Click it or ticket. Day and night. Paid for by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
All right, welcome back to the program. The Adams County Regional Medical Center. Rhonda with us, Kelly with us. And Rhonda, we're going to come to you now. Talk about the ACRMC Family Medicine Clinics are now offering COVID-19 testing. And that's been going on, right?
Actually, we were offering it at the hospital, but starting yesterday was our first day that we started offering it at the clinics. Mm-hmm. It's a 6-hour result time.
Oh, that's not bad.
So that's not bad at all. We do want to review on how the procedure would be. If a patient's interested, they call ahead to the office. Once they arrive at any of the 3 locations, there's signage up to tell you where to park and to call in. Patients will need an order from their physician or from a doctor, or they'll need to do a telehealth visit with one of the nurse practitioners. Mm-hmm. And again, we have the 3 locations. Winchester, they're open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8:30 to 5. Wednesday, they're open 11 to 7, so that really works well for those who have to work later and so forth. And that's located right in Winchester, right by First State Bank at 19262 State Route 136 in Winchester. And you can call 937-386-3085. or 937-695-0770. Again, that's for the Winchester Clinic. Mm-hmm. And then we have a clinic in West Union, and they're open Monday through Wednesday, 8 to 7. So they have 3 evenings. And then they're open Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 to 5. They're located right across from the old hospital, 211 North Wilson Drive in West Union. And to call there, you can call 937-544-0400. Again, 937-544-0400. And then we also have the location in Georgetown. And they're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, and they're located on 9300 Mount Orb Pike, right there in Georgetown, across from the high school. Also, I want to mention the Georgetown location. They offer mental health services. Megan, the nurse practitioner there, that's one of her specialties. And, you know, talking about all the COVID and the depression and so forth. So that's kind of nice to know. But again, we started offering the COVID testing at our facilities because a lot of folks, you know, it's all on convenience, transportation, and so forth. So this really helps out. We started it yesterday, only 6-hour result time, so that's good. So we encourage you to call, make an appointment. You can do telehealth or let them know you're coming if you already have that order.
That's so easy. 6 hours, that is pretty quick compared to what I've heard out there before, but I don't know what normal returns are, but 6 hours is pretty quick.
Yeah, and it really depends on which test, if they send it off, the rapid and so forth. But since they're doing it at these locations, you know, it could be sooner than 6 hours, but they want to tell you it will be at least 6 hours.
And it seems to be running rampant right now in this area and pretty much across the country right now. It is winter time. Is the flu still out there too? I'm sure of it. But I think more people are washing their hands, taking care of themselves, and you see many flu cases at any of your...
I've only heard of one so far myself, you know, just knowing someone.
So we got a good thing and a bad thing, you know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But, you know, because the symptoms could be alike. If you think you got the symptoms, go get tested.
Yes. And then, too, you know, as the CDC and the health department and so forth state, you know, again, washing your hands, monitoring your signs and symptoms and so forth. And, you know, like with the flu, there could be more cases, but people are just trying to monitor and so forth. But we have not seen, you know, an influx in flu this year yet.
I think it's everybody taking care of themselves. I really do. I mean, we wash your hands. Your hands get so dry this time of year.
I know it. I know it. Wash and hand sanitize. Wash and hand sanitize.
So let's talk cardiovascular care in collaboration with UC Health and the University of Cincinnati Heart, Lung, and Vascular Institute.
Yes. As many folks already know, I know Stephanie was on the radio a couple weeks ago. We are working together with UC Cardiology, and basically it's just, you know, we have the opportunity to have a nurse practitioner there every day, and then UC cardiologists are there 3 days a week, which is fabulous. And, you know, they're working on not only acute or chronic problems, but, you know, preventative, general cardiology, you know, interventional, and so forth. So we're very lucky to have them right there at the hospital. And it helps those who can't go to the city again, which, Brad, we've talked about this many, many times. Transportation is an issue for everybody. Yes. And to be able to get to Cincinnati to see these specialists, we're so fortunate to have all these fabulous, you know, specialists at Adams County Regional Medical Center.
You don't have to drive through traffic. I mean, who likes driving downtown? I don't.
Exactly.
You pull in over there and it's so much quicker.
Yes. So if, you know, you need to see a cardiologist, you can schedule an appointment at the hospital. That phone number you can call 937-386-3451. Again, they're there 5 days a week.
Right. We'll come back. We'll take another break, and we'll talk more at the Adams County Regional Medical Center. We will do that right after this, right here on C103.
The best way to learn about Adams County Cancer Center is to listen to what their patients have to say.
If you're having treatments in Cincinnati or one of the big cities, if you have to drive down there and come back, you're so sick, stressed out, and wore out, it makes it very hard for you. The Cancer Center here makes it so wonderful for people to be able to come, get the treatment, and be back home maybe in 15 minutes.
Call 1-888-3-CANCER or visit AdamsCountyCancerCenter.com. Advanced technology with a personal touch.
Welcome back to the Dog Show. Up next, we have Satchmo. Satchmo is a member of the Shelter Pet Group.
That's right, a group known especially for their couch snuggling, ball chasing, face licking, tail wagging, backyard hanging, and of course, companionship.
And what breed would you say Satchmo is?
I'd have to go with maybe a lavish terrier hound chihuahua looking kind of mix.
Tremendous dog.
I'd also like to point out Satchmo's coloring, a white, gray, brown, black brindle, simply marvelous.
You know, it's such a treat to watch a dog like this.
Now, let's see him in action.
Look how he makes eye contact with his person.
That's actually known as the treat stare.
How intuitive. And now he appears to be excitedly turning in circles.
Ah, the happy dance, so common with this group.
And finally, the loving face lick.
It's great how he just gets in there and, well, licks.
Fantastic. But really, the best way to know an amazing shelter pet like Satchmo is to meet one.
Visit theshelterpetproject.org today. Adopt.
Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
It's out with the old and in with the new at Rent-A-Own. Say goodbye to 2020 and your old stuff. We're giving you up to $300 for your old stuff. All you have to do is send us a picture of your old stuff and we'll help you find new. Get up to $300 in credit for a new laundry set, new mattress, new living room set, new laptop, you name it. It's out with the old and in with the new at Rent-A-Own, where we help nice folks own nice stuff. Visit r2o.com for more details.
Your local volunteer fire department routinely answers the call, whether it be a fire, traffic accident, or a cat stuck in a tree. But because of declines in memberships, departments have become understaffed. Your local volunteer fire department desperately needs you. Can you direct traffic, install a smoke alarm, help at a fundraiser? No matter what skills you have, you can make a difference. You don't have to fight fire to be a volunteer. Will you answer the call? For more information on how you can help, visit the Volunteer Firefighter Alliance at supportvfa.org.
Tonight on C103, it's a doubleheader boys high school basketball action. White Oak at Fairfield, Ripley at Peebles. Right here on the Shack Sports Radio Network. Don't miss doubleheader action tonight as the Wildcats of White Oak travel to take on the Lions of Fairfield, and the Blue Jays of Ripley travel to take on the Indians of Peebles. Hit the games tonight, right here on the Shack Sports Radio Network, C103.
We know how it goes. You're tuned in to C103 and hearing the best game of the season.
Gets it back. 3 in the left corner. Bang!
But you're home now, and you can't sit in your car for an hour. So get out your smart device and go to C103.fm and click Listen Live. It's just like an app, but works on any smart device. And there's no download. Plus, once you add a shortcut to your home screen, you'll be just a click away from every Shack game we cover wherever you are. It's the C103 live stream at C103.fm.
Hello, this is Jessica Huxman with the Humane Society of Adams County. Many people think we only take cute, adoptable animals so that we can make a profit. This isn't true. We ignore the criticism and we just keep working. Our quarantine kennels and cages at the animal shelter and our foster homes are full of dogs, cats, kittens, and puppies that the public has not yet seen. These are animals recovering from neglect, injury, illness, and disease. When they're fully healthy and vetted, we can post them online to be ready for adoption. Many of these animals cost us more than the adoption fees we charge. For instance, we charge $45 for an adult cat adoption. But vetting alone for an adult cat costs $104, and that does not include the cost of treating an unhealthy animal, such as one hit by a car or that has a disease. No one's going to spend $104 on a cat, so we have to charge what we can reasonably get. Please consider donating to your local Humane Society of Adams County Animal Shelter. You can donate online at www.adamscountyanimalz.org. Thank you.
A lot of things feel out of control these days, so it's time you pick your battles. Skip playing referee in the morning. Skip laundry this week. Skip game audits today. Skip cooking tonight. New realities require new routines, and it's okay to skip some of the old ones. But don't skip your preteens' well visits and recommended and catch-up vaccinations. A public service announcement from Vaccinate Your Family in collaboration with Merck.
I spend a lot of time on the road. It connects me to all the things that I love. My family, my fans, my career. That's why I love performing my song, Highway Don't Care. It just hits home. I want to be the best that I can be for my teenage daughters and my fans. That's why I'm taking the pledge to never text and drive. Find your reason and take the pledge at itcanwait.com. No text is worth the risk. It can wait. Take the pledge now at itcanwait.com.
1036 is C103, the Adams County Regional Medical Center. With us today, Kelly and Rhonda here today. Been talking to Rhonda. We've talked about the COVID-19 testing and cardiovascular and orthopedic now. You guys offer that as well.
Yes, we do. We're very fortunate again that we were able to bring on Dr. Alex Renshaw. He's an orthopedic surgeon, and he came to us from another hospital out of state, and he was a level 1 trauma surgeon where he performed complex orthopedic procedures. And at the hospital, basically, his main focus is knees, shoulders, hips, elbows, trauma, fractures, as well as just general orthopedic surgery. And of course, with the sports and so forth, with the athletes, if there's an issue, a strain or anything like that, they're welcome to come over and he'll see them. And again, we're fortunate enough to have him every week. His days alternate, but you can call and schedule over at the hospital, and they'll let you know. Usually they can get you in right away. And you call 937-386-3633, 937-386-3633. And again, he does surgeries right there at the hospital. And then he also is in Highland District Hospital as well. So that's very good that we have that working relationship. And again, with orthopedic, it's no different than like we were talking about cardiac and so forth. Is it's so nice to have it right there. Yeah. Somebody, heaven forbid, slips, falls, has a hip fracture, they come to ER, and hopefully we're able to take care of them right there. Again, there are some situations that we're not able to take care of them there, and if they need higher level of care, so we're not going to do surgery on somebody that we're not able to take care of. So I do want to let people know that for sure. But we're very fortunate to have him. And again, he's very personable, and a lot of folks will tend to have those knee surgeries because they know they can stay here local, again, instead of going to the city.
And with sports, you and I are both involved in the youth, and you got the high school sports. Sports are big around here, and it's good to have that.
Yes. And too, with parents' busy schedules, it's very difficult to take them to Cincinnati. You know that, Brad.
Yes.
So it's really nice that Dr. Renshaw will work around those schedules, and you can get them in before school, after school, lunchtime. So that makes it very convenient. And then also, speaking with the elderly, it's really nice because if he does a hip or knee, and some people, try to put that off as long as possible, but one thing about it is those elderly who will say, oh, I've needed a hip replacement, but I'm not going to go to a nursing home. As you talked about, we have the swing bed program. So if they do need more rehab, they can stay right there at the hospital after the surgery, have the rehab, and then go home.
This is great about that swing bed program. They can stay right there.
Exactly. So that makes it really nice. And again, nothing against the local nursing homes because they do great work. But there are just some folks that will not go to a nursing home. That's just, you're not going to change their mind no matter what. No. We get patients over there. They may need IV therapy, and one of the docs will say, you need to go to the nursing home, you need to get rehab. I am not going, and that's okay. So then they have the option to stay right there at the hospital and get the IV therapy or get the physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. So we are, that's a great program that we have there.
You go back be 20 years even. We didn't have all of this here. You had to go to the city. That's what makes it so nice now.
Exactly. And so many folks don't realize all the services that we have over there, wound care, the cardiac, we have started the new pain management program, pulmonology. I mean, I could go on and on, but we're so fortunate to have those.
And the latest technology. You guys have the latest technology.
We really do, but a lot of folks think, oh, we're a small rural hospital and we don't have those, but we have, the high-end technology, state of art.
The ladies in here about the X-rays are amazing now.
Exactly.
They talk about these machines that are like $500,000 or whatever, $250,000. It's amazing that we have that technology right here.
Exactly. And then like the mammogram, so many people want to go to Cincinnati. Ours is state of art. Yeah. I mean, it's state of art. So, but I'm glad you mentioned that, Brad, because that's a good point.
It is. You got the new facility for the people that don't know being built in West Union.
Yes. We're building a new facility right down by Save a Lot. You can see all the mud and gravel right now. So we're not real sure, but we're hoping that will, open up mid-year.
All right. Because, weather related.
Exactly.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty big facility.
Yes.
A lot of ground being moved. And
yes. So we're very excited.
Continuing to grow, and that's a good thing. Yeah.
It is a great thing.
Kelly, back to you once again. Such a big issue right now, depression, anxiety. I get the anxiety part. People are anxious right now. And
yes.
Is there some things that they don't call, that they can do right now at home to keep their mind busy, I guess?
Well, just taking up a project or taking up something that they can do at home would help them. Not watching TV as much, doing something with their hands, a puzzle, or...
I've been putting together a puzzle.
Yeah.
500 pieces. I've been working on it. I got to have something to do, but it works. It works.
Yes, it gets your mind off of things. Yeah. Just getting a little sunshine, if you can't go outside, sitting in the sitting at the windowsill where the sun can hit you on the sunny days.
On the sunny days. Very few of them, but...
Yes. So those are a couple of things that I could recommend. Just talking to someone. Yeah. If you have a family member or have a friend or something. And if you don't, give us a call. You don't have to be a patient to call us to talk. Yeah. You can call. We will listen and see if we can help. Yeah. And so one of the things I wanted to also bring up real quick, Brad, is some people don't realize that stress brings on some physical manifestations in people. And a lot of people don't understand that. Some people say every day that their stomach hurts. My stomach's in knots.
I only did that when I was in elementary school, so I tried to get out of school, but I know what you're saying.
But a lot of people don't understand that, or they don't put the two and two together, that, I'm feeling stressed, I'm feeling anxious, or I'm very depressed, and that can bring on some physical ailments.
So what's the difference between being anxious and being depressed?
So anxious would be like, I feel very anxious about going to the grocery store because I don't know where all these germs are at. I'm afraid of the germs. That's anxiousness, that feeling of maybe their heart rate feels like it's going up. Maybe they feel sweaty. Maybe they get that upset stomach. Depression would be more like of a dullness, like a blue, like just numb. You're not really feeling much of anything, and you don't feel like doing anything.
Now, do people know they're depressed?
A lot of times, no, because they feel different. They feel like they're different, but what I see a lot of people doing is searching for the answer in physical ways. What medicine can I take to make me feel better? And a lot of times it's not going to be a medicine that's going to help you get through that. It's going to take getting yourself into some type of therapy, working through it, learning how to cope. And that's what we do, is we teach people how to cope with the way they're feeling. Crying every day is one of the symptoms of depression that somebody might feel. So we work with that. Our therapist works with them on decreasing those feelings. Not anything that's unattainable, but I'm talking maybe they cry every day of the week. She tries to reduce that to maybe you only cry 6 days of the week instead of every single day.
And there's nothing wrong to be depressed. It happens to all of us.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what I say when somebody starts crying. I'm like, it's okay to cry. It's okay. It's okay to feel that way. It's all right. It's an emotion. So, and you have to have a release. If you keep it all bottled up, what's it going to do? It's going to explode one day. So
call. Call you guys.
Yes, 937-386-3900.
It's just hard times right now with everything we are going through, and you can't get out. Like I said, sit by a window, something around the house, like a puzzle or something like that.
Or if you if you like to paint, or you have a little project that you like to work on, woodworking or some, cooking, something. Just try to keep yourself busy instead of just watching the TV.
I tried the ballpark thing in January. It don't work. You can't do much. I tried, but
and too, Brad, along with what Kelly was saying, and people need to know that it's okay to feel this way, because many folks are like, they try to just kind of so much put it under the rug and act like, they're okay and so forth. And that literally, it snowballs, and then eventually they're going to explode.
You always heard, like when I was growing, just suck it up. Well, people didn't talk about it then. But nowadays, and with what we are going through, it's okay to be that way. Just call. And
it's okay to ask for help.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
It is okay. And there is people out there that will listen. So
it's very important. Your mental health, and it affects your physical health.
That's exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So call you ladies. You'll talk to them.
I will.
Rhonda, did we miss anything that you need to talk about?
Yes, I just wanted to touch on that at Adams County Regional Medical Center. We have some career opportunities available. And applicants can send their resumes to mail@acrmc.com or apply online at www.acrmc.com/careers. We have several positions available at the family practice in Georgetown. We're looking for a registered rad tech, a medical assistant, full-time, cardiopulmonary, a therapist. It's a pool shift, night shift. Emergency department, a unit clerk. It's part-time. Environmental services, associate, pool, and variable shift. Imaging, we have rad tech, pool, variable shift. In laboratory, a phlebotomist, it's a variable shift, pool. And then upper med surge, we have a couple of RN positions, a pool night shift, full-time day and full-time night, as well as STNAs full-time. The outpatient clinic, stress test, IV therapy, an RN pool shift, day shift. And then plant services, maintenance, we're looking for a day shift pool. And then rehab, a physical therapy assistant, pool shift, and then revenue cycle, a full-time scheduler.
Well, good to have jobs in the area.
Yes.
You got a lot of openings.
We do, but like with this pandemic and so forth, we have a lot more folks coming into lab, imaging, so definitely, that's a lot of the reason why we need these positions. But again, feel free to apply online at www.acrmc.com/careers, or you can send your resumes to mail@acrmc.com.
Get yourself a job. That's a lot. That's good to have jobs, local jobs like that available. Yeah, some people say, I can't find any work. There's all kinds out there. Just got to go look for it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or can they just stop by if they're in the area, or easier online?
It's easier online, especially with COVID, with everything going on. But it is easier. But they can always call the hospital if they have questions, and we can direct them to the correct department.
All right. Once again, the big news, COVID testing at all your locations.
Yes, very exciting. So all 3 locations, they can come out and get tested. Again, it's a 6-hour result time. We just ask that you call the offices to let us know you're coming. And then if you need an order for that lab test, if you don't have it from your doctor, you can just schedule an appointment, or they'll do telehealth. So that's exciting.
You
and
got
again,
it out that time. That's hard to say.
It is.
Telehealth. Yeah, it's so hard to say.
But again, with all of our offices, we, especially in West Union and Winchester, we have those evening hours. So that's great for everybody who works, or just transportation scheduling and so forth. So that's exciting that we started that.
All right. All sounds good, ladies. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
We learned a bunch today. All right. It's 10:50 at C103.
Fear of the pandemic shouldn't